Hello all, so I just thought I'd give you a quick video update on the latest state of play on my Ferrari. It's finally bitten me after almost 3 years of ownership. So went in for a service which should have cost about 1700, 2 grand maybe. Just had the service and they identified a number of issues. The main issues were there was play in the both front near side and offside upper and lower ball joints, which have been replaced for just over 2 grand. Very slight play in the rear near side ball joint, which I'm leaving till next year. Signs of coolant leaking around the heater matrix, pipe and battery. The more serious issues were that the cam covers were misting, and what they've said to me is that the cam cover gasket seals need replacing. That's going to cost about 5 grand alone, because it's like, I think 40 hours labour, something like that. The manifolds have apparently cracked, the exhaust manifolds, and there's a ticking noise coming from those, which is indicative of a crack on cold start, but that goes once it's warmed up. So all in, they've quoted me 17.8k, including the service. Now that's to have the standard exhaust manifolds fitted, which I'm not going to do, having done a little bit of research and looked into it. They are a flawed design, that's why they've cracked. There are plenty of aftermarket solutions, but having looked at it, I was basically torn between the Capristo exhaust header and the Fab Speed exhaust header. I have gone with the Fab Speed exhaust header and the Fab Speed exhaust header heater blankets, which has cost me about, well, under 5 grand without that, versus I think it was 8 grand Ferrari were quoting me. So yeah, and interestingly, a Ferrari specialist quoted me 5.3k for the same original Ferrari parts. So that just goes to show you the markup that Ferrari charge you on their parts, as opposed to specialist car mechanics, 2.6, 2.7k on the exhaust headers alone. So quite shocking there, really. Anyway, the crux of all of this is I've said to Ferrari I don't want them to replace the exhaust headers, or certainly not with standard parts. I am getting them to go ahead with all the other work, which is costing me just under 10 grand. They have said they will fit aftermarket exhaust headers for me and the heater blankets, so I'm going to get them to do that. Now the aftermarket exhaust headers, the Fab Speed exhaust headers, will apparently give me an extra 55 brake horse, so take the car to around 550 brake horse, which will increase performance. It does increase the noise, so I'll be interested to see how it is when I get it back. Quite looking forward to that, and having a bit more power under the well, I'd say bonnet, but it's actually the rear bonnet, isn't it? But yeah, having more power under the hood, and slightly better performance, but also more noise. But then hey, that's part of the experience for owning a Ferrari, I guess. So yeah, it's been an expensive service this year, but I have managed to get an upgrade to the vehicle, and I'm quite looking forward to getting that back. And I've also got some cool attachments to attach cameras to my cars, so I'm looking forward to playing around with these and doing some nice videos of the exhaust system, etc., when I get the vehicle back. So something to look forward to, but that's going to be, I would say, mid-May now. I may do a little video of my Porsche actually and try the cameras out That's quite a long time to wait. But anyway, that's the update. My Ferrari service this year is costing an arm and a leg and a bit more. But hey, I love Ferrari ownership and I love the car. And I want it in tip-top condition. And I'm going on a nice long road trip in the next 3 months. So, details of that to follow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and just me rambling on. See you soon. Cheers.